You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block.
You see what's going on with Diamond and what's just saying about the future shit.
What about future?
No, I guess talking about that.
You gotta remember, a bunch of these dudes is like kids. Don't get it.
I feel like I'm about to do a lot of debunking of a lot of flu-flammery for the next 28 minutes. 28 minutes, man. 28 minutes. 28 minutes is going to be full of flu-flammery. So let's keep it up, man. Hey, Crater Face lies so much you can't keep up with it. That's why y'all got me. You ain't got to keep up with the flu-flam. I store it all up here.
Overt. That's an overt act. That's not a charge.
Right.
Well, I think that it's interesting we start with overt act because WACK did mention something that was very interesting, and I will take it to this. Because I think that it's important that we see the seriousness of overt acts. I think that it's important that we see the seriousness of overt acts because sometimes an overt act can start off as nothing but end up in something, like in the situation where Big U is charged with assault on WACK. That actually started off as an overt act. So let me see. Big U charged whatever with assault on WACK. Big U CHARG. Where is it? Here it is. So I think that it's important. I'm going to take it to a clip of myself because Byron Blake has lost his page, so we can't see this content anywhere outside of Trap News Network, unfortunately. But I know you guys remember it for that. Before we get into this, WACK was speaking about an overt act. Big U was charged with the overt act of attacking WACK100. That overt act has now since been made into an actual federal charge. So an overt act is, hey, we know you thought about doing this. Hey, we know you wanted to do this, but we can't charge you with it because we can't charge you what you want to do. Well, the federal government has, in fact, why did I pause myself looking stupid like this? The federal government has said, well, you know what? We can actually charge you with this an overt act. We'll make it an actual felony, a federal felony. So I'm going to show you guys this. This is the very first overt act that was actually transferred into a charge. This is when WACK100 told the story with the 5 families, him, Adam 22, Trap Lord Ross, Academics, and Vlad. At that, I don't know if you guys remember that interview when WACK told the story about about Big U catching him in the parking lot. And WACK said that Big U ran up on him. Big U has been charged with that. So it started off as an overt act. Now it's an actual charge. But let me give you guys this clip real quick.
This motion challenges dozens of overt acts alleged in the first superseding indictment, styled as Rule 404B concerns. That framing is backwards. The government is entitled to prove the overt acts charged in its uncharged other acts. They are part of the charged RICO conspiracy, and proof of charged overt acts requires no 404B justification. Now, the reason I was emphasizing uncharged in the last stuff that I was reading from Big U is because I was seeing that they were locked in on that. He kept saying, y'all saying I threatened WACK100. I'm not charged with that. Y'all saying that I said I wanted to beat up WACK100. I'm not charged with that. The government is now coming back and saying that, yes, you are. The fear and control.
Big U is being charged with wanting to whoop WACK100. Tendernism. Pick the blind up, put the blind down, pick the blind up, put the blind down. Big U is red. Big U has officially been charged with man. WACK is a victim in the case. I said it. I told y'all. WACK was a victim in the case. Nigga, I beat the nigga. I beat the feds, nigga. I keep trying to tell you niggas, bro. I beat these niggas. I never fucked up again in life. Nigga, I got off by the skin of my teeth. Nigga, I beat these niggas, bro.
Y'all saying I threatened WACK100. I'm not charged with that. Y'all saying that I said I wanted to beat up WACK100. I'm not charged with that. The government is now coming back and saying that, yes, you are. The fear and control category that Big U was talking about.
Indictment for sure. I just think that it's important that we just know that these overt acts can turn into real cases. So in case you just didn't know, whatever.
No, I think what
We got the meat.
That's a good one.
In the block.
you see what's going on with this new indictment and what you're saying about the future shit.
What about future?
No, they keep, I guess, talking about that.
You gotta remember, a bunch of these dudes is like kids. Don't get it. That's the overt. That's
That mother, it's a gang of them disputing that it happened.
And then his homeboy, one of his homeboys, because the story, for one, Future was never touched.
Right.
And then they say a couple days later he was touched somewhere, which couldn't be because we all got on the same flight to Atlanta. You stayed a week. Future stayed. We was out. I came back the same day. Same day I landed, I came back.
Right.
I told the story on why I went over there and why I came back. If you remember why I came right back. Right? That's the first time I went over there to the whatever them little projects called Cross Street from.
And then I actually got one of my homeboys who's from Atlanta, who's from the Four Seasons area. He gonna come on later on today, and he gonna talk about that situation because he's maintaining WACK wasn't never on there. WACK wasn't never over there. He was like, man, WACK lying, bro. He did not come over there. When we was in the Four Seasons doing what we was doing, WACK was nowhere around. And I know for a fact it ain't no blood hood around there. It ain't no blood hood around there. You might be talking about them niggas off of Summerhill, but and give you all LA terms, he talking about being in the 60s and then going to Gardena. So that's not around the corner. You feel me? If you understand LA geographic, he talking about being on Crenshaw and Slauson and then ending up at Gardena High School. That's the distance. So where are these bloods at that's in the mix?
Federal penitentiary.
Okay.
And that's when Big U had his idealism of what he wanted to do. And he talking about something was around the corner for me. Nigga, ain't nothing around the corner for me. I'm out. I got on, right? So I come right back. So when I'm reading the shit, I'm like, I noticed they talking about Vay said he had to hold a gun for Big U when they rolled down on the weed shop. So I'm like, oh, this is, they letting go the nigga's statements. It's Cody's.
Right.
Because Future was never touched.
Wait, hold on. What did he just say?
Vay said he had to hold a gun for Big U when they rolled down on the weed shop. So I'm like, oh, this is, they letting go the nigga's statements. It's Cody's.
No, WACK. That's not what's happening. They're not letting go of the co-defendant statements. They don't need a co-defendant statement unless you're a co-defendant that we don't know about. But no, they're hearing this. is what they heard. They didn't think from co-defendant. That's actually where everything's being brought from. So don't worry about it, WACK. I'll play your words for you in case you forgot what you said 3 years ago.
You can find it on Google where them niggas had beat the shit out of Future and the security. Future ran out to LA Club. Google Future gets rushed in LA Club. They was on him. That's why they was on him.
Talking about Trick from Detroit.
Nah, Trick from Detroit. So, that's broke, right? So all I know is, we always knew who owed somebody some money. So when we leave and we going to Atlanta, that story I tell Rich about when Big U saying, WACK, catch this flight with me, I want to show you something. And he took me out there and took me to the Four Seasons. He said, I'm going to turn this out to the 60s. They got a blood neighborhood around the corner. You could turn that out. And I said, nigga, you tripping. I went back to the airport and left. It was that trip. That was the trip. We on that red-eye Delta flight. Same one I used to always catch lunch young Dolph on.
Right.
So the nigga, when we come through, Big U he say, little bro, is that the nigga? I look. I said, that's Supper Shoulder, bitch. I said, hey, Future, come here. Let me holler at you. You know when you first come through, when you grabbing your shit off the conveyor belt on the other side of security? Nigga, that nigga started trotting through that motherfucker. Lead a bit. I'm trotting right behind him. We on the Delta side, right?
So yeah, we don't need witness statements or testimonies, anything like that, because we have what you said 3 years ago.
It ain't number one flight leaving that night going to Atlanta, right? All the other red eyes on American side. So the nigga breaks right and runs into the thing that connect to the plane, but it wasn't no plane. The nigga throws the phone. When I pick the phone up, it's another reason why Future ain't gonna say nothing, because I make the homie come on Clubhouse and tell the truth. He know. Right? I pick the phone up. He say, bro, I say, what's up? He say, what's the problem? I say, oh, the homie. He said, who? I tell him. He said, what he owe him? I said, this light ain't nothing but a dime, but he owe him. He played him. Nigga been ducking him. He say, WACK, my word, I sent it in the morning. Get me his wire. My word is on me. I got business with that nigga. Let him be. He said, let him be.
So yeah, we don't need any actual witness statements from anybody else, because you gave a statement 3 years ago, before there was any indictment, before there was any prosecution, before Big U had even got picked up for this RICO. You had told us this story. So we don't need any statements because you gave them to us.
Because Future was never touched and wasn't nobody even there, right? So that sounded to me like a nigga to either win
at it, or have we entered a realm where nothing really surprises us anymore? Because when it comes to what we have going on, we've pretty much watched the impossible become possible. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But this is the Flu Flammer situation.
I always got an ace in the hole.
Right.
I bet you Trick won't put that on his mama. I got an ace in the hole because you got to remember, I'm the one on the phone on Future phone.
Now you telling on Trick?
Well, they did that way back when me and Big U got into it. I always got an ace in the hole.
Right.
I bet you Trick won't put that on his mama. I got an ace in the hole because you got to remember, I'm the one on the phone on Future phone. You forgot?
Wait.
Right.
Wait.
The nigga on the phone is who sent wire the next day.
You're lying. You said that was Birdman. Hold on. Now you're saying it was Trick? No. You said that was Birdman. We heard you. You said Birdman sent that wire. Don't. Hold on. I could be wrong.
Let him be. But it wasn't no plane. The nigga throws the phone. When I pick the phone up, it's another reason why Future ain't gonna say nothing, because I make the homie come on Clubhouse and tell the truth. He know. Right? I pick the phone up. He say, bro, I say, what's up? He say, what's the problem? I say, oh, the homie. He said, who? I tell him. He said, what he owe him? I said, this light ain't nothing but a dime, but he owe him. He played him. Nigga been ducking him. He say, WACK, my word, I sent it in the morning. Get me his wire. My word is on me. I got business with that nigga. Let him be. He said, let him be. I said, all right, you got that. I dropped the phone on the ground and walked back out. He sent Trick his money.
How did somebody send Trick the money today? But I didn't go back far because Birdman he was talking about.
Going to a.
How did he send himself his own money? Why that Trick was on the phone, but then he just said the next day. Well, how he send him the money today if he was on the phone? How he his own money? Okay.
Right? All the other. When I picked the phone up, it's another reason why Future ain't gonna say nothing, because he know I make the homie come on Clubhouse and tell the truth. He know. Right? I picked the phone up. He say, bro, I say, what's up? He say, what's the problem? I say, oh, the homie. He said, who? I tell him. He said, what he owe him? I said, this light ain't nothing but a dime, but he owe him. He played him. Nigga been ducking him. He say, Wack, my word, I sent it in the morning. Get me his wire. My word is on me. I got business with that nigga. Let him be. He said, let him be. I said, all right, you got that. I dropped the phone on the ground and walked back out. He sent Trick his money the next day.
Have you seen Future since then?
I seen him twice in one of the red carpet event. Future ain't that type of dude.
Right.
It was just he old. Like back then, we really had a system, nigga. Like this when we called when Plies old Slay, and we caught that nigga out here, nigga. We snatched that nigga off the stage mid performance.
Damn.
Like nigga, it was. We had a nice run to where wasn't no board.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey, it's Trick.
Nigga,
Right
we at the table. Ain't happening.
Right.
Yeah, when Plies old Slay, I had some insane niggas.
Oh, I ain't never heard this story.
Niggas, Plies somewhere 16. You can find it on Google where them niggas that beat the shit out of Future and Insecurity. Future ran out to LA Club. Google Future gets rushed in LA Club. It was only, that's why they was only Trick from Detroit. Nah, Trick from Detroit. So, that's broke, right? So all I know is, we always knew who owed somebody some money. So when we leave and we go into a letter, you know that story I tell Rich about when Big U said, Wack, catch this flight with me, I want to show you something. And he took me out there and took me to the Four Seasons. He said, I'm gonna turn this out to the 60s. They got a blood neighborhood around the corner. You can turn that out. And I said, nigga, you tripping. I went back to the airport and left. It was that trip. That was the trip. We on that red eye Delta flight. Same one I used to always take like Grand Golf home. Right. So the nigga when we come through, Big U he say, no, bro, is that the nigga? I look. I said, that's somebody shoulder, bitch. I said, hey, Future, come here, let me holler at you. You know when you first come through, when you grabbing your shit off the conveyor belt on the other side, nigga, that nigga started trotting through that motherfucker. I'm trotting right behind him. We on the Delta side, right? It ain't number one flight leaving that night going to Atlanta, right? On the other red eyes on the American side. So the nigga breaks right and runs into the thing that connected to the plane, but it wasn't no plane. The nigga throws the phone. When I pick the phone up, it's another reason why Future ain't gonna say nothing, because I make the homie come on Clubhouse, tell the truth, right? I pick the phone up, he say, bro, I say, what's up? He say, what's the problem? I say, oh, the homie. He say, who? I tell him. He say, what he owe? I said, this light ain't nothing but a dime, but he owe him. He played it. Nigga been ducking. He say, Wack, my word, I said it in the morning.
My bad, I'm trying to find where he mentioned Birdman.
Give me his wire. My word is on me. I got business with that nigga. Let him be. He said, let him be. I said, all right, you got that. I dropped the phone on the ground and walked back out. He sent Trick his money the next day.
Have you seen Future since?
But that's the part two. Listen to this. He sent Trick his money the next day.
No, right. I picked the phone up. He said, my word, my word is on me. I got business with that nigga. Let him be. He said, let him be. I said, all right, you got that. I dropped the phone on the ground and walked back out. He sent Trick his money the next day.
He sent Trick his money the next day, but that's not what we're looking for.
Have you seen Future since then?
I seen him twice in one of the red carpet events. Future ain't that type of dude. Right. So it was just he old. Like back then, we really had a system, nigga. Like this is when we called Plies old Slay, and we caught that nigga out here. Nigga, we snatched that nigga off the stage mid performance. Like nigga, it was. We had a nice run to where wasn't no board.
Yeah. Hey, Trick.
Nigga, we at the table. Ain't happening.
Right.
Yeah, when Plies old Slay, I had some insane niggas.
Oh, I never heard this story.
Niggas, Plies old Slay paid the nigga to come do a video. He never showed up. Stood up, Slay twice. Slay spending money in New York. Nigga didn't show up. I got Slay out here. Slay out here with us. It might have been like BT weekend, All-Star weekend, some shit. Slay moving around LA with me. He with me. So a flyer come up. They said, bro, don't the nigga Plies old Slay? I said, yeah. So the nigga performing at the 740 spot downtown. I said, Slay, you want to pull up on him? Slay said, yeah, let's go talk to him. My nigga Blue, Insane, P-Nice, all them niggas, our whole crew. We go up in there.
Wait, did he say P-Nice? Wait, hold on. Did this nigga say P-Nice? P-Nice, you been doing hits for... Whoa, hold on. Did this nigga just say P-Nice? Did this nigga just say... Hold on.
We get up, we get in there. That nigga mid-perform, I hawk to him. My nigga Blue, Insane, P-Nice, all them niggas.
P Nice, you was extorting ninjas on behalf of what? Oh man. Oh man. P Nice, he just put you in an indictment, bro. I don't know if you know, but it's a federal charge. And P Nice, he just put you in a. Hey, can somebody send me that clip? Somebody send me that clip from him talking to Birdman.
The whole crew. We go up in there, we get up, we P9, all them niggas, let's go talk to him. My nigga Blue, Insane, P9, all them.
P9. P Nice. Say it ain't so, P Nice. Damn, nephew. Damn, nephew. That's why you be so on him. It all makes sense. He has you because he made you extort plies, and you know if you go against him, you're going to catch a federal crime because he got you on camera extorting plies in a federal crime, only for him to go on Clubhouse and tell us all about it. P Nice, is that why you be so cool with WACK? Is that why it is? Because he going to put you in jail? Damn, that thing, tenderness, falling off the bone. Man, he said he had the Insanes. He put P Nice name in there.
Niggas, our whole crew. We go up in there, we get up, we get in there. That nigga mid-performance. Slay didn't know it was gonna go this way. We snatch him off stage, mid-bar. Bring him to Slay. Slay say, yo, man, why you come do the video?
Hey,
Like,
WACK, you been a bitch. Shut up.
That's cool. Listen, he say, yo, man, why you didn't come do the video 2 times? I did what you wanted me to do. I'm spending money. Slay looking, right? He got the jury on. Say my word. He said, I didn't know. They didn't tell me. He like, your word? He said, my word. And Slay let him go. Nigga was a new back then. We had it, you know what I'm saying? So we. JoJo Capone, all these niggas, we had a real respectful table. Yeah, and we was doing business and we was sharing resources.
That's a federal crime. Sharing resources to keep people indebted across the country when you cross state lines, that is a federal crime.
That's all it was.
Hey, Chad, somebody send me that part where he mentioned Birdman. Somebody send me that. Somebody send me that so we can continue on. But somebody send me that. Because right now he's saying that what's the name? He's saying that Trick was the one on the phone, but we just proved that Trick he said Trick was on the phone, but we just proved that was a lie because you said that Trick was sent the money. So how Trick gonna send himself the money?
Why the nigga?
Somebody send me that about him bringing up Birdman because I don't want to go back and look through my files. But boy, that man just brought P. Woo! That's another video though. That's another video. That man just brought P Nice into the situation. Damn it! You send it to my Instagram? Bet. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I'll play this.
Right. So
that shit, that wasn't no
you saying Sonic can verify?
I ain't said nothing. I just said the nigga on the phone. I ain't never told you niggas on the phone.
Oh well. Wait. So wait. Because it's been damn. No, because
I ain't never told no nigga who was on the phone. I just said the nigga on the phone said, I know about the debt, my word, I'm gonna handle it tomorrow. It'll be paid, my word.
Okay, so somebody just sent me a short, and I definitely appreciate whoever just sent me that short. Big homie Vet, I'm gonna follow you back too, bro, because it's my request. So I'm gonna make sure I follow you back right now, because you's a real one. You's a real one. Except follow. I just followed you. Beautiful family. I see you, family man. He just sent me a short, so let's see what this is.
He run into the terminal, take his phone out, right? He know it can only go so far. What you gonna do? Jump onto the runway? That's a long drop down there, right? He throws the phone at me on speaker. All I hear is Stunner Boy. He say, "What?"
Stunner Boy is
to me. I said, Birdman. I'm busy right now.
So when WACK100 said Birdman,
all he heard was Stunner's voice. Who's Stunner? Because you know they're gonna pretend like don't trip. Trap GT. Have you ever heard anybody refer to the Cash Money Records CEO Birdman as Stunner?
Yeah, Birdman's gone by Stunner or Baby, for a long time.
So if somebody's referring to him and they're saying Stunner, they're talking about Birdman.
Yeah, usually. In that Cash Money context, Stunner is Birdman.
Do you know about Stunner having any relationships with Future, the rapper?
Let me check that. Yeah, people have loosely linked Birdman and Future in the industry here and there, but a lot of the online chatter is unverified.
What about Stunner having any relationships with WACK100?
Checking. Yeah, they've had a professional relationship. A WACK100 co-founded Cash Money West with Birdman.
So is it safe to say that if, hypothetically speaking, of course, let's just, use idealisms and hypotheses, but is it safe to say if WACK100 and Future were ever into a altercation or an argument, that Stunner could be able to remedy and mediate that situation?
Let me take a look. Hypothetically, yeah, that's a fair take. Given Wack's past business with Birdman and Birdman's own ties with Future, it's plausible he could try mediating something, but anything more is just speculation.
That is Icky, Mickey, Vicky, Sticky, and Tricky. Mickey, Icky, Vicky, Sticky, and Tricky, man. My man Giving Life just sent me this.
Future old Trick someone. So me, Trick, and Big U was real close at the time, right? Hey, Future old bro some money. All right, Trick in Detroit. Me and Big U on a red-eye flight to Atlanta. We coming through LAX. We coming through the security, putting our bag through the thing. Who we see on the other side? Future and the girl that's with the football player. Sierra.
So we pretty much got that. Let me see. Play this real quick. What the hell?
I say, bro, is that who I think it is? He looked. I said, yeah. I said, did you take the jacket? When we come to the thing, I say, oh, you got that money for Trick? You take off what?
You got that money for Trick.
Homies, dude, runs into a motherfucking terminal and he runs into the thing, but it ain't hooked up to no plane. He left it. Bro. Wow. He runs into the terminal, true story. Clip.
Runs into the terminal, throw him the phone, and who's on the phone? Stunner. All right, man, so let's continue on with this, because this is a flu-flammer situation. Now, Wack will maintain that Birdman knows nothing, but we just heard you say that Stunner was on the phone. We just heard you say it. We just heard you. I heard you ears. I saw you eyes. I felt it hands. You said it, bro. You said it.
Boom, boom, boom. Send the wire information. I ain't never told nobody who was on the phone.
You want to hear it?
Future.
Because we just heard it, and it's...
I wouldn't mind hearing it.
Hold on, bro.
Is this nigga finna play him the footage? This is hilarious.
What did you say?
What'd you say?
Don't worry about what he talking about.
Yeah,
So look,
told nobody who was on the phone.
damn, bro. I mean,
I've never told nobody who was on the phone, bro. I ain't never. Only niggas know who was. Big U don't even know who was on the phone because he wasn't there when the phone call happened.
okay, so look, so you done said on Clubhouse.
Well, we know who was on the phone because you told us.
It was on.
I gotta play it for you, Wack.
Future old Trick some money. So me, Trick, and Big U was real close at the time, right? Future old bro some money. All right, Trick in Detroit. Me and Big U on a red-eye flight to Atlanta. We coming through LAX. We coming through the security, putting our bag through the thing. Who we see on the other side? Future and the girl that's with the football player. Sierra. We see. I say, hey, homie, you got that money for Trick? He take off run. I'm chasing the dead homies through the
No.
What the fuck? Runs into a motherfucking terminal, and he runs into the thing, but it ain't hooked up to no plane. He left it.
No, bro.
Right?
Wow.
He runs into the terminal. True story. Clip. Runs into the terminal, right? When he run into the terminal, he take his phone out, right? He know it can only go so far, because what you gonna do, jump onto the runway? That's a long drop down there, right? he throws the phone at me on speaker. All I hear is Stunner voice. He say, Wack, it's me, Stunner, talk to me. I say, Stunner, I'm busy right now. He said, yeah, but I don't want you to be, nephew. What the going on? I say, oh, Trick a bag, man. He can't. At home sleep. He don't know what's going on. He in Detroit, right? He say, Wack, my word to you, I pay the debt. Let him be. I got business with that man. I said, what? He said, Wack, it's Stunner talking to you. As your brother, leave him be. You got my word, whatever the debt is. Send me Trick, I pay him in a more on me. I'm giving you my word. I threw it back to fall. Trick got his wire. Damn. This real shit. What I'm saying? It's a paper one time to where we knew what was going on, knew every region, but we knew what was going on, right? And we was gonna move it if we saw you. And our squads knew if they saw you at a hookah lounge or a club. It been times where niggas like, hey, well, I ain't gonna say no names, such and such at the club, lock him down. Them was go over there 20 deep to their VIP, tell the security they don't pay you enough for this here. Look, continue.
Damn.
Is y'all cool? Ain't nobody moving out.
Either you throwing a nigga off?
Bro, listen, I know where the money came from, and that don't matter. So you gotta stop doing police shit too. So I know.
Oh, what you mean he gotta stop doing police stuff, bro? You said it. You said going on.
Where the money came from, I know where the money came from.
Doing whatever to get through from point A to point B, man. It's a lot of lies in our space. 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 Man. But it's all good. No, hey, Giving Life, man. Spectrum is back. Spectrum is back, man. They still doing fiber optics in the neighborhood, so you know how that go.
Another crip telling on him because nigga, they story ain't right. Because the nigga wasn't never touched.
Giving Life.
Straight up, that's a nigga that's made up the story.
Right.
They said the nigga got.
Wait, hold on, Wack. What did you say?
The
This
money
ain't
came
this
from,
is on the internet.
Where the money came from. I know where the money came from. It didn't come from him. I know who ended up sending the money, right? So I know what went on. The fact of the matter is, that's another crip telling on him because nigga, they story ain't right because the nigga wasn't never touched. Straight up, that's a nigga that's made up the story.
Right.
They said the nigga got assaulted and his ass whooped. That man wasn't never touched.
Oh, they said Future got his ass whooped?
That's what it say. I'm like, that nigga wasn't never touched. I ain't never known Future to get his ass whooped in LA in my life. His ass whooped by he wasn't touched at all.
Yeah.
All that shit is.
Now, again, this is contradicting of the story that you told. Nobody's putting any stories on you, nigga. We telling you what you said.
That's his homie.
You said. That's it.
Fake telling on him.
You're the one doing it.
That ain't Future. That's his homies because the story ain't right. When I read it, I said, this nigga wasn't touched. That's Future ain't said no shit like that. That's his homies telling on him.
That's his homies telling on him, but you're the one on the internet, and your statements is the one being used in federal court.
Oh, so you think that's the other?
Nigga, that's a fact. If you read, see, y'all got to like read.
Nigga gonna say, nah, they said. Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe wax pronouns is they, them. Maybe we're reading this the entirely wrong way, chat, because instead of being that whack, like, oh, no, you're lying. Nah. Whack identify as they, them. So he's using the proper pronouns when identifying himself. We not catching the pronoun and the pronoun appropriation. You feel me? We supposed to respect his pronouns. He, they, them. He, they, them. You feel me? My teeth is white. Man, my teeth is white. Shout out to my dentist. Anyway, and they straight. Anyway, this nigga's a they, them. So we got to respect the fact that he's a they, them. So when he say they said he's referring to himself, but his pronouns is they, them. You feel me?
Everything. You niggas don't, it's right in front of you. Sylvester Robinson say age 60.
And these teeth is mine. They not fake. These my teeth. They grew out of my head.
Where's California? There was a time we had to carry a gun in 2023 when they went to a weed shop to press somebody. Where you think that come from, bro? You think Big U told him that?
No, I know his homies is in there talking.
No, ain't no homies, nigga. Vegas of Cody out on.
The dudes on Clubhouse are so weak. They have the content and literally just played him the content of him doing the telling. And then he's still going to try to convince them that it's not him, and they'll still play along with it. That is a weak-minded man. That is a weak-minded man. How is it that you are literally playing him the content? You heard it with your own ears. You heard it. And you're going to still allow this nigga to convince you that it's something else. Meanwhile, P. Nice, you better go find something to do, bro, because this man just put you involved in a federal indictment.
On bail.
Yeah, for sure.
So you think they told him that, or you think Big U told him? Where do you think they get this? It's in the same document as this shit. Only this shit, it ain't accurate. Because he was
in the
never
document, they saying that they've been listening to the internet videos, podcasts, and other shit.
Man, if that's the case, then nigga ain't damn case they got. A damn case that they bringing on niggas going. That mean you saying everything on the internet is real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can't, nigga, they can't.
Now, there you go,
can't
right there.
Some shit on them. Niggas come on this motherfucker. Niggas been running plays with my name for 5 years.
Nigga, you ran a play with your name. You did that. You did that, bro. You did that. Oh, niggas been running plays on me for 5 years, blah, blah, blah. Brother, you're the one who did that.
You know what I'm saying? So if I come on here like, yeah, nigga, I heard the nigga Big Chuck, nigga killed 2 niggas, my nigga in Chicago, nigga, 2021. They gonna go charge the nigga with it? Like, you can't. That ain't gonna stand up. Or if they start doing shit like that, then that means shit getting weak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't.
I mean, if nobody ain't gonna
but even in that,
as a matter
I've
of
always
fact,
said, Big, you stay back.
right.
What is the truth? I've
Big
always
U,
said that.
The issue isn't here, Big U. The issue here is you, bro. The issue right now is you. You are the problem. We're not worried about Big U. You're the one that's suspenseful right now. You're the one that we can't quite figure out.
I don't know if it's true or not because I've seen a statement, but it's not. You don't hear Big U voice. You only see it written, so we know that could be made up. He's saying he was never at no airport, but shit, he in his situation. So of course,
but before he was in his situation, Big U came out 3 years ago and said that he wasn't never in a situation with WACK. So it don't got nothing to do with him being in a situation. Big U hasn't put out any new statements. Big U hasn't given us any new statements with all this. He put out a statement 3 to 4 years ago saying that he wasn't involved with WACK in future, and that was it. So all this, he in his situation. That would make sense if Big U had put out a new statement, but we haven't had any new statements from Big U.
He gonna say everything he gonna say. Yeah. So what you think about this new indictment? Well, really, there ain't no new indictment.
Right, Big, you won't put that on 60 Crip. Here go the thing, right?
Nigga, you won't put it on Paru. And you notice, Lush, you didn't answer the call yesterday, bro. Lush, you didn't answer the call yesterday. You knew what I was calling you for when you was live on No Jumper, Lush. You didn't answer the call. You did some hoe shit, Lush. You got to stop being a hoe, Lush. You got to stop being that, bro. It's a lot of things you could be. You ain't got to be a 304. Stop being scared of WACK. Nothing's going to happen to you, Lush. Nothing's going to happen to you. And if you notice, they didn't do the Adam and WACK show live. Notice they didn't do that show live. Normally it's live for members, right? With the WACK pack. Didn't happen.
When you go catch a flight, you know what they got? You got to give TSA what?
You got to give me an ID. You got a flight record.
Okay, so I guarantee you, he wouldn't take that bet.
I mean, you know what you know.
When you
know
roll
what
to the
you know,
airport,
and everybody else is just basically speculating.
I had a ghost back then. He was in my Rolls Royce in the passenger seat, nigga. We dropped hop off, nigga, left.
Where he's policing.
Guarantee you wouldn't take that bet. That's easy money.
You talking about Hop, rest in peace, huh?
Oh, but no, Hop ain't no rest in peace. Hop is the nigga. See, this how I know y'all don't know what's going on. Hop. You know, and a lot of niggas hate to say it. This is just 12 years ago. A lot of these, matter of fact, 99% of these niggas that's on the internet wasn't around. They don't know these people. They don't know nothing. You wasn't around. You wasn't in the swing of that type of shit. This is real.
Like I said, you know what you know, and everybody else is basically speculating on what they know.
Around, so you know he know that if it come down to it, like I would tell him, put that on 6-0. And then I would literally go pay the travel agent people to go pull the records.
Man, so you want us to believe that you could pay travel agents to go pull the records, but we don't have to believe what we hearing in front of us from your mouth? So you want us to believe documents you went and paid somebody to go get, but what we actually hearing and seeing out of our eyes and ears from your mouth, we can't trust. Huh.
It's easy. Delta flight, red eye, 2014. Once they got my name, they can pull the whole shit everybody on the flight. He know the nigga can lie about a nigga on the
Yeah, thank you for telling the feds exactly what to go do.
Plane. Nigga, I went to those shit out there because you asked me to go. Nigga, I ain't want to go.
Right.
4 Seasons, that was the shit was called. I didn't want to go.
You did not go to 4 Seasons, bro.
Told me what it was, I wouldn't have went. It's a fact. You know, I mean, like I told Adam. I said, Adam, look, I know y'all want old WACK to be part of something. But we just find it hard that you and Big U was close as you was and you wasn't involved in none of the shit he was doing. I said, because none of y'all around. None of y'all was around. I mean, every nigga know the WACK and Big U table broke up. It was over with.
That's why WACK don't like me, because I was around and I know better.
Done. That was around. Niggas that was around, no. A lot of niggas wasn't around. Niggas don't, you know, niggas wasn't there. I tell niggas like, nigga, you wasn't playing on our field, my nigga. I'm sorry. Stutterbox made that clear. He said, WACK, you know what I realized? But none of these niggas playing. These niggas even know where the restaurants was at.
You know what I think? I think what it is, WACK, is that motherfuckers are just listening to a soundbite and they running off the soundbite because
it don't matter. The soundbite is what it is. But if you look at the soundbite,
you know
the soundbite, Big U wasn't even right there when the combo happened.
Right. No, but what I'm saying is, you know they want to see you go down, so that they gonna.
I don't give a fuck what these niggas is.
See the negative.
I hate to say it, bro, but these niggas is nobody. Straight up, it's only a handful of people that been playing in this arena long as I've been playing in this arena. I'm just gonna keep it real, nigga. If you wasn't flipping Rolls Royces and running and back and forth around in Miami and hitting these clubs and getting this money the way he was getting this money. I don't want to hear it.
Bro, we don't have, that has nothing to do, Rolls Royces in Miami have nothing to do with the fact that you are on a federal wire, on YouTube, telling us about something that ended up being a part of a federal crime.
I asked a nigga, give me the 3 restaurants we played back then. If you can't shoot them at me, I don't want to hear it.
Shit.
I'm going to ask certain questions. I'm going to say, you was in the hood. That's it, nigga. You was in the hood. I'm going to ask the nigga certain shit. Where you was at, old nigga, in 007 of February? Nigga, where you was at? I'm going to hit you with certain shit that if you was playing in that arena, it's all the...
Where was you at 07 February? Nigga, that's 20 years ago. We're not even talking about something that happened 20 years ago. We're talking about a statement that you made 3 years ago. You see how WACK will spin you so far off the topic? Man, if you can't tell me where we was at in February 2007, man, I don't even want to hear about it. Nigga, you don't know where you was at in February 2007. This nigga got dance fever. Dance fever. He gonna doom, 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 touch, doom, 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 touch, doom, 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 touch, doom, doom, doom. Keep the lights on. Face ass. You a old baby, by the way. Tell me no, I want you, face ass nigga. Come on, my nigga. You know, at the end of the day, everything. These stories, but I know the truth. I know the truth.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm going to ask certain questions. I'm going to say, you was in the hood. That's it, nigga. You was in the hood. I'm going to ask the nigga certain shit. Where you was at, old nigga, in 007 of February? Nigga, where you was at? I'm going to hit you with certain shit that if you was playing in that arena, it's automatic. Certain shit, nigga, ask a nigga, you know what I'm saying? A nigga know what time it is. I tell a nigga say, WACK, meet me in Beverly Hills. All right, where at? Season Salt. Ain't damn nigga in this room can tell me what a nigga telling me. Cause niggas wasn't playing. I know he talking about lorries. I know he telling me, right? Because if you wasn't playing in that arena, you wasn't around. Sorry, my nigga, there ain't no shots at nobody. Nigga, it was years, nigga, I wasn't around in them 90s. I was in the joint. So I tell a lot of these niggas, look, nigga, you was 7 years old, nigga. You can't talk to me about nothing. Cause you don't know nothing. If you don't know niggas' characters, if you don't know that big
WACK done spun niggas in 2007. We talking about something that happened 3 years ago, nigga. He talking about 2007 at Laurie's.
Big U only did dark shit with his homies, then you don't know Big U. Straight up. I ain't never seen a nigga move with a blood on nothing like that. When he round us, it's business. Why? You not finna tell no nigga you hit for 100, here go 10. Nigga gonna kill you. You already your enemy.
So now you saying that you got people who want to unalive Big U? Goodness gracious.
You can only get away with that shit, nigga, with your little homeboys. The niggas are scared of you. Gotta remember, that nigga's a trophy. Little niggas be like, nigga, what? Nigga, I need mine. So all his dark side shit to the table like that, he did that with his homies. Only time he was at our table, it was business. One thing I could say, it was business. It was real business. I tell niggas that, like, look, bro, WACK sold her. How many niggas WACK robbed? You don't hear that shit. You hear business, nigga. Just because I know a nigga don't mean I'm doing what he doing. I got family members, my nigga, that I don't do what they do.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
saying? For the record, I'm not insinuating you doing the thing.
It don't even matter because
for the record, I'm not insinuating that you're doing a thing. The niggas on 40 telling on himself and Big U. What do you mean you're not insinuating he's doing anything? You don't have to insinuate. It is there, brother.
Because
it is there. We don't have to insinuate. We don't got to. Don't ever wonder. Don't ever wonder, shorty, I realize you talking too much on God. If you don't know WACK is talking, you ain't gotta insinuate or wonder. Don't insinuate or wonder.
I gotta tell a nigga, how old are you? Don't stop talking to me.
So now because we're not old enough to be your classmate, we can't listen to what we're listening to out of your mouth, and we can't see what we're seeing that you did with our. We can't. None of that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just certain shit I can say to a nigga, and if a nigga can't complete the sentence, then you wasn't playing in that arena. It's just what it is, bro. It's real crip. You know what I'm saying? It's just real shit. And every era been different phases of players. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know who they is, then you just wasn't around. And you had your hood stars, but only we wasn't playing in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't playing in the hood. You had certain Don moves and keyways. Niggas was in them hills, man. Niggas was driving Phantoms around, nigga, like they was little Honda Accords and shit on some dumb shit. Niggas was out the way. Over there.
Yeah, he's hella nervous. You could tell WACK he's spooked.
And over there.
He's spooked. You could tell he's nervous.
It's niggas playing them for big stakes. That's the
niggas was out the way. So if you don't hear me having them conversations about the nigga with the cut coupe on Crenshaw Boulevard. I don't nigga wasn't giving a fuck none of that shit, man. That was the other niggas getting the other kind of money. You don't hear me talking about skate rings and shit.
What does any of this have to do with y'all chasing Future through the airport?
You might hear me talk about
nothing to do with nothing.
About 26 Star Island. You know what I'm saying? On the rooftop at the pavilion. We brought out the whole Maestro's back rooms. You'll hear that kind of shit. You're not gonna hear that shit. Tell niggas like, nigga, I wasn't running around in the hood. I told a nigga today, nigga, I ain't lived in my neighborhood in 33 years, nigga. What you talking about? The hood. I don't give a fuck none of that.
Fuck yeah.
Once you start touching it, you don't never want to go back, homie. It's just real shit. I'd have been places some of these niggas is right up under their nose. They didn't even know it exists. Some shit I was introduced to, some shit, it just turned into my place. It's real shit.
Yeah.
They know some real shit. So, you know, a lot of these niggas, ain't no way whacking Big Bitch you just discovered Big U name, nigga, when he went to jail. Shut the now you's a Big U expert. Half these niggas know his name because they hate his guts.
What does any of this
Films hated Big U guts, nigga, you know it.
What does any of this have to do with you telling on him in a situation with Future? What does any of this have to do with it?
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you don't know this man, nigga. You know the nigga that needed help on the internet, nigga. You don't know this man is. You can't tell me what.
Remember that time you said, Big U hate Browns, hate their guts.
He do. Nigga used to always say B&G Park is there. Man, that's our park, nigga. Swear to God. They tell a million stories about it. A lot of these niggas don't know 5 deuces and 6 holes used to be damn near 1. Because they wasn't.
Are we talking about gang history? That's all the stuff that we don't care about. What the history of the brims and the 5 deuces and all this kind of stuff and the 6 O's and the Hoovers and all this, the Pirus and the Norteños and the none of this matters. We are talking about how you put this case on the man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them old niggas still politic with one another because it's history. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
I mean, shit, we're in a crazy time right now, man. It's just a crazy time.
Well, it ain't no crazy time. This niggas just did a bunch of dumb shit. That nigga Remar his name.
What? What Remo had going on?
Hey, Wack, they got you as a